Peace and blessings. Welcome to the Mindful Pilates Studio. I'm Cherisse. Today we're going to be doing a very quick, beginner-friendly, gentle Pilates flow. This is perfect to start your day, if you're doing it in the morning, if to end your day. Very calm, not too strenuous on the body. It involves a little bit of stretching, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to begin standing on our feet. I want you to make sure that you have your toes parallel. Your ankles should be aligned with your hips, so your legs are no more than hip distance apart. I want you to also make sure that you have your weight centered on your ankles. It's best for balancing your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to engage those deep core muscles. Another deep breath in. Inhale, we float our arms up towards the ceiling. Your head follows, so you're watching your hands. Exhale, we bring our arms down, and we slowly begin to roll down vertebra by vertebra with our head leading the movement. Bend the knees, inhale, and we come back up into standing. Again, lift the hands up towards the ceiling. Nice big exhale. Hands come down, chin into chest. We roll down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Bend the knees and come back up. Last time. Inhale, we raise the hands. Exhale. Drop them down. We begin to roll down. This is a perfect full body warm up. Bend the knees. Now from here, I want you to place your hands into the mat for support. You bend one knee, drop it to the mat. Bend the other, and come into your 4-point kneeling position. Now from here, again, we always make sure that our knees are aligned with the hip and that our wrist is aligned with our shoulder. I want you to take a deep breath in. As you draw that breath in, I want you to flex the spine, drop the head for our cat-cow stretch. Exhale, we're releasing the air from our mouths, bringing the spine into retroversion. Again, inhale, we flex the spine, push up from the scapulas, drop the head. Exhale, bring the spine into retroversion. We're just warming up our spine here and also our core. Great job. Bring your spine back into neutral. I want you to just give it a slight twist here at the trunk. Warm that up as well. Great job. Open your knees slightly wider. Drop those glutes, push back. Come into child's pose. Extend the arms out. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. You have to get those hips open. Slowly come up. Bring the hands towards the ceiling again. Exhale, we drop them down. I want you to sit on your bum. Sweep your legs in front of you. Make sure that you have your soles of your feet into your mat. Knees bent. We extend the arms outward. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to begin slowly descending down onto the mat. Pause for a moment. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Another slow descent. I'm already shaking. Deep breath in. Exhale. More. Pause before you collapse on the mat completely. Deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. Great job. Drop the head. Bring the hands towards the ceiling. The legs come up one by one into tabletop. Imprint that spine. Drop the hands down, palm into the mat. And I just want you to hold this imprinted tabletop position. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're just going to hold it here for a few seconds. I always believe these isometric holds are amazing for building our core strength and stability. And then also learning to hold your imprint for other movements that we begin to do with Pilates. Sure that you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, if you are a complete beginner, if this is your first time watching my videos or doing any type of Pilates workout at home and you find this very challenging, what you can do is bring your knees in closer towards the chest so that it's not too much of a strain on the core. But if you can, try to hold it in a proper tabletop position. We're almost there. You're doing an amazing job. A few more seconds. I'll count down for you. So 10, 9, 8, 7. You can do it. 6, 5, 4, 3. Amazing. 2, 1. Beautiful. Slowly bring those heels back into the mat. Great job. I want you to lift the hands so they're hovering parallel to the hips. Tuck the chin into the chest. Come into a thoracic flexion where you're pulling up from your core and begin to pulse through the hundreds. So for this workout, you're breathing in for 5, exhaling for 5. And as you pulse, the movement is coming from the shoulder. You want to make sure that you're not like pulsing in a weird way from the elbow and losing your core engagement. A few more. Just small, tiny pulses from the arm. You can do it. If this is too challenging for you, or if you get tired, you can drop your head back into the mat. Keep the core engaged and do it this way. You're almost there. A few more. Last set, so nice big inhale for 5. And exhale. Great job. Drop the head down, bring the knees into the chest, and relax. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. One deep breath in. And exhale. Great job. Heels back into the mat. Our hands are up towards the ceiling with our palms parallel. We bring our heels in closer to our glutes for our glute bridge. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. We imprint that spine, so we're pushing our lumbar into the mat. We squeeze the glutes and lift. You slowly lower the glutes vertebra by vertebra down into the mat. We scissor the arms, so one goes back behind the head, the other drop towards the hip. Come back up as we exhale, and we switch positions again. We're exhaling as we come up, inhaling as we come down, layering in some coordination into our glute bridge. There you keep that spine in that imprinted position to get the benefits of this workout. Slowly articulating up and down, vertebra by vertebra. A few more. You're doing great. Last set, so we're up. Slowly dropping down. Up. Slowly dropping down. I want you to bring it up one more time. Rotate those palms. Drop the hands slowly down. We're just going to hold our glute bridge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Slowly lower that booty down into the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Great job. Take a nice big inhale. Bring the knees to the chest. Exhale. You can rock back and forth from side to side. Move your head and neck around if need be. Great. Now from here, we're going to do a very fun exercise called rolling like a ball. So it looks like this. So I'm going to come up first because I need to adjust myself. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm very tall. So sometimes I end up off my mat. Okay, so I want you to place your hands on top of your ankles. We're going to point the toes. You need to have your spine in a nice big flexion. Tuck the chin into the chest. The feet come up. You inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to slowly rock back onto your shoulder blades and back up. So again. And up. And up. I love this beginner exercise. I just think it's so silly and fun. And it takes some of the seriousness and pretentiousness out of Pilates. Give me a few more. And again, be mindful that you're only rolling back onto your scapulas. You don't want to roll back onto your neck because that can be dangerous. See if you can do 2 more. Last one. And up. Great job. I want you to bring your heels into the mat. Arms come out. We're going to slowly roll down again. Hold it here for a few seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring the hands back behind the head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. Great job. We're going to do some roll-ups. So those hands come up. They're hovering above the floor. We inhale. Start to bring the hands up and over. Once they're in alignment with the chest, we tuck the chin and pull ourselves up using our core. Reach forward. We inhale as we start to go back. Exhale slowly for our descent down onto the mat. Great job. Give me 5 more of these bad boys. So we tuck the chin, engage the core. We're using our abdominals to pull ourselves up. Trying not to use momentum, but if you're a complete beginner, that's understandable. You don't have the core strength yet, that's fine. But the more you do it, the better you'll get at using your abs to lift yourself. Good job. We're on the last 2. So 1, hands come up and over. Exhale, tuck that chin, pull up, reach forward. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower it down. And last one. Great job. Perfect. You can stop here in your seated position. Okay, adjust yourself in your mat. Your feet should be hips distance apart. I want you to elongate that spine so it's as straight as possible. Arms come out towards your side here. Make sure again that you always have your wrists parallel alignment with the shoulder. We take a deep breath in. Exhale. We engage that core. I want you to rotate the trunk. We're going to pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way. 1, 2, 3. If this is challenging, you can bend the knees. So it looks like this. The goal of this workout is also, core, but great for spine health and spinal mobility as well. Nice big exhales. You should also make sure that you are resting your weight on your tailbones and avoid lifting the hips in your rotation. We don't want that. Last two. Inhale, center. Big exhale. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Bring the hands down. We reach forward, touch our toes if you can. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. A nice big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Great job. We're going to stay in this seated position. I want you to point your toes. Take your right hand, place it behind your head. Left hand goes on top of the right hand. We're going to do an exercise called the neck pull through. Again, another exercise that is just fabulous for our spinal articulation. So deep breath in. As we exhale, we come into a nice flexed spine. We pull our weight forward. Inhale. And we come back into center. Now this is a fantastic workout to do. Beginning of your day, the end of your day, in the middle of your day, if you are someone who sits for the majority of the day, if you have an office job, if you work from home, if you drive Uber or trucks or anything like that, this is an exercise that you can do daily to just help with your overall spinal mobility and decompressing your vertebra from sitting all day. A few more. Last one. Great job. Exhale, arms come back out. I want you to open your legs slightly wider this time, feet flex. We're going to do a similar exercise to the one we did a few moments ago. This time, as we rotate the trunk, you're going to take one hand, flip the palm, rotate it back. The other becomes in alignment with the chest, and we reach forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other side. This exercise is called the saw, and it's literally like you're on a seesaw, that game that they have in parks for children. Well, I don't know if it's a game, but an apparatus, I'm guessing. So your arms are doing a similar movement to what they do here. And this exercise is working your spine, of course, also your scapulas and core. You again just want to make sure that your weight is on your coccyx, your tailbones, and you're not lifting the hips off the bat as you go. Last two. And last one. Great job. Bring the legs together, soles of the feet into the mat, knees together, drop the head, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Another deep breath in, and exhale. Great job. Last exercise we're going to do is some modified versions of the side bend, which are an advanced workout. I'm going to show you how to do it so that it's very beginner friendly, and you can begin to layer it and build upon it until you can do a full side bend. So you're going to have one leg crossed in front of the other. For me, I have my left leg over my right leg. Notice that my ankles are connected. That's very important. You're going to push your glutes back, so literally like we're throwing it back here. Take your hand, bring it to your hip, and then extend it outward away from the body so that you're in alignment here. We want to make sure that we have an elongated spine, our chest is forward. You take a deep breath in to prepare yourself, and when you're ready to exhale, I just want you to thrust those hips forward, push up, and then we come into our lateral bend. We inhale down, exhale up. So we're working on some trunk flexion, but also just opening our hips as well. which is perfect for starting our day or ending our day as we get ready to go to bed. Last one. Great job. Slowly lower yourself down, bring the knees together, swing those legs around, and we do the same thing on the other side. So now I have my right leg over my left leg. They meet where my ankles connect. I'm throwing it back in a Pilates fashion, of course. Hand to the hip, we extend that arm out, elongate that spine, keep the chest centered. Nice deep breath in to prepare. And as we exhale, we thrust those hips up and come into our back foot bend. Down and up. We need 2 more. 1. Last one. And great job. Slowly lower yourself down. Bring the knees together. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today in the Mindful Pilates studio. And I will see you next time.